And good morning, everyone. It is 5:42 now. We're taking a live look at Finksburg in Carroll County, where in just about the hour or so that we've been on the air, a little bit longer, we're starting to see that snow really coming down and laying on that ground. That's where Stetson Miller is. He'll be giving us an update on the conditions out there in just a few minutes. Right now, Marty and I have an update for you. Right now, our current radar, live Doppler radar, is showing how this snow is really moving in. Several things to watch here on this picture from southwest to northeast as the direction is coming in. Colder air has already been in place, so that set the stage. And now what we're seeing here embedded in all of this white are shades of blue. That's the intensity. The heavier intensities are bringing in the darker shades. And then down here to the south is sleet. It's freezing rain. It's all down where the temperatures are just fluctuating a little bit right at or above freezing. So let's talk about the futurecast here. Just kind of look at the way that these colors are lining up. Our futurecast shows how really right on through the middle of the day, and we've been calling this a real-time event because it's starting now. It's going to move right on through until about noon or so. We're starting to see that heavier blue, that heavier snow moving right across the area. And then just down to the south and down to the lower eastern shores, where we're expecting to see traces to that mix of sleet and freezing rain moving in. And then we get into tomorrow, and it starts to really move on out of here. Friday morning or so, we start to see the last little burst of potentially some snow, and that's what's going to really kind of wrap this whole thing up. And today, we started to see those advisories. Winter storm warning went into effect at 3 a.m., and they'll all be in effect, the winter storm advisory and the winter weather advisory, in effect on the lower eastern shore in southern Maryland until tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. So winter storm warning and winter weather advisories all in effect until 6 a.m. tomorrow. Marty, we've been talking about this system, and we're seeing the transition, just even in our live shots, of the kind of precipitation we're getting this morning. Oh,
let me tell you something. The Stetson shot out in Carroll County from an hour ago, it's 100% different on the roads and the intensity of the snow, and that's a good thing. We're forecasting a few hours of a real intense burst of snow. Tim, as you would have shown those heavier blue bands on the radar. Right now on TV Hill, the barometer is still pretty darn high, 30, 38, 28, 65% humidity, a north-northeast breeze at 9. You got a high barometer, you got a breeze coming out of the northeast, everything trying to slow this storm up and keep it from just getting to and through the area. And that's going to be that grind over the next 3 or 4 hours. For the record, temperatures anywhere from 27,000 to 30 up and down the I-95 corridor with an arm's reach. But here's what I want to show you. Tim, look, Tawnytown right now at 23 degrees. You know, the heavier that snow, you get that radiational cooling. You get that cooling around moisture, and that could be where a real heavy band of snow is right now out near Tawnytown. So here's a little trivia for you. The average winter, we get slightly over 20 inches of snow so far, slightly under 10 inches of snow. Now remember, this is at BWI. Last week, that snowfall was 2.8 inches, where many people had 8 inches of snow. It's what's officially at BWI. So let's see how much we get at BWI and how much we get toward that average winter number. The big low is still down in the south. Take a look at the bigger picture. You can see the gradation. Snow, mixed precip to rain, all the way from New York, all the way down through the Tennessee Valley and toward the Gulf. And here's that gradation that we're expecting as we move through the day here. But we also want to be very careful to keep our eyes out for some significant icing should we get that changeover to sleet and then rain earlier as opposed to later. 32 degrees is going to be the high this day. Overnight tonight, 31. Sleet would be your friend. Rain earlier in the afternoon, not necessarily so much. That's what will freeze on contact.